Hello, welcome to my new LP, Let's Play Defender's Quest, Valley of the Forgotten. This is a tower defense RPG split. I have played it before, but when my computer crashed I lost all my save data, so I figured I'd start from scratch. So here we go. Azra is the main character's name, that's how I pronounce it anyway. I'm going to be using the generic names for the characters. That's not good. It's a big pit. You can click and drag to move around the world map. It's a pretty big pit. Then here you can click to get some tips about the game, and you get an achievement, I thought, for accessing the tips. So there's some of that stuff. I'm already pretty comfortable with it, so I don't have to mess with that stuff. Halfway world. Lost and alone, Azra finds herself caught between life and death. Act 1. A foot in each world and a soul in the middle. The dying man sees all things. Okay, some people laying on the ground. The golden man? Looks like he's surrounded by corpses. It looks like skulls to me. I don't think that's a good idea. Join him. Yeah, halfway there. They kind of actually look really similar. Just their clothing, the hair color is off a little bit, and I suppose the glowing demonic eyes. Yeah. Only a fool would resist. Yeah, get away. I have no idea what alphabet this is from. I can't translate that for you. Sorry. I imagine it's some creepy voice. Like, can't move. Well, what's happening to her now? Wiggity wah. Yeah, that's different. Where are we? It says she can't move. Actually, none of your characters can move. And if I went through that a little quickly, that's okay. I'm going to be explaining all this. Yeah. Why am I transparent? Where's my body? Yeah, he's kind of ephemeral, or if that's how you pronounce that, ghostly. Yeah, focus. I shouldn't have eaten that lizard stew. Like a bad meal, causing a hallucination for him. Yeah. We've summoned him with PSI, which is in effect our mana pool, or MP. Impress you with feats of manly violence? Don't mind if I do. Yeah, he's a little nuts. Yeah, nobody can move. and you control the speeds down here. Then up here, that red plus indicates that they're going to spawn from this. Later on, we'll have multiple spawning points for the enemies, so that's useful to know that they're going to be coming from one place or another. Yeah, maybe you should be more awesome than that. Are you sure you got all of my body? Nothing's missing? What would she have left out? Yeah, channel more. The boost bar. And then, yeah, the levels of the boost correspond with the abilities down here. And you can click here, or you can press B on the keyboard. Yeah, now he has double hit. He can target up to 2 foes, 2 hits total, so if he targets 2 foes, they each get hit once. 4.7 damage, 1.47 cooldown. And you can click to enable them or disable them. And there's not much else we can do. We can speed it up. You can boost him again, and you can see it'll increase his attack and his speed. So that'll make him a little bit stronger. And then it shows up here you get a perfect if Azra doesn't take any damage, and that later on that's how we'll start collecting stars. Yeah, what happened? Yeah, 5 minutes ago you were just a dead body and I was just a guy trying to loot some new shoes. The good news is you're alive. The bad news is that means I don't get a new pair of shoes. Yeah, and you're trapped in a plague colony. But you're immune now. Yeah, the guards will let us out. They tend to confuse answering politely with shooting you full of arrows. Yeah, contrast there. Well, just wait. I think he's hallucinating most of the time. Caravan. Yep, strange young man, both brave and unstable. Slack. I'm gonna really enjoy the sense of humor in this game. It has a great sense of humor. Caravan of the Dead. Azra stumbles across a merchant caravan brimming with goods. Yo, caravan guys, got any shoes? He doesn't look very good. Yeah, who are they? Do you know? Yeah, we need to get out of here. We could help. No. They've got the plague. But it doesn't matter, we can't get it. Yeah. They'll eat our faces. There it is. For what? And we learned our first spell. Lightning deals 20 damage to a single enemy, burns off PSI, also reducing PSI reward to the enemy. Yeah. There he is, ghostly again. And this is about the only good place to put him. Yeah, I'll go over those. Yes, it is essential. You must boost. And then yet, the space bar will instantly pause or unpause, and these will affect how who your character targets. basically A is the enemy closest to Azra, Z is the enemy farthest from Azra. The strongest, most hit points in armor, the least hit points in armor, the fastest. And this one tells them to be efficient with their abilities. Don't use double hit on an enemy that can be killed with slash, basically. And optimize attacks for status effects. And target the enemy least likely to avoid the attack. And then Bulldog, as soon as they target something, they will never change targets. So I pretty much always just use the A. Yeah. Yeah, and see the blue X, these enemies are spawning over here, and we can only put slack on these light blue areas. So we'll have to use lightning to get these guys. And luckily we had just the right amount of PSI. Almost like they planned that out. And Azra gained level. Click. And shows a list of abilities here. Thank you. And it gives a description below them. Lightning is the only one we have. It looks like we'll increase our damage by almost 15. It's got a pretty fast cooldown. It's actually pretty useful. Yes, then when you click go to Mac, will ask you to confirm your selections. Yeah, new. Halfway place. If people have been trying to escape for 10 years, and people above don't have a clue. The Royal Librarian. Yeah. Leave it to a politician to conceal the truth. What's actually happening. The war's over? Yeah, where are all the soldiers going? Yeah. Takes a little bit of a containment to conceal a zombie plague. Nobody's ever killed them before. So she's pretty unique. New best friend with secret magical powers. Yeah. Shoes? It's got something with shoes. 50 scrap is what we got. This is the pit's form of currency. It's a pile of junk, rags, broken tools, and sharp pieces of jagged rusted metal. Who could possibly want any of this? Yeah, it's all junk. Bandits. Ozamal Kaz, warlord of the pit. All tribute belongs to him. Yeah, we're new. Sorry. Oops. That's one nice thing. If you accidentally misclick and skip something, you can just go back. They have a Coliseum. Seems like they'd have bigger problems than to go watch people fight. And here's your difficulty settings. All but the first two battles have these. You can play casual or normal to begin. Then you have to get a gold star on normal to get to advanced, then a gold star in advanced to get to extreme. And they're considerably more difficult as they go, obviously. Coliseum. Our heroes are forced to fight Revenant in Ozamal's Coliseum. And this doesn't look good. Yeah, this is your first execution. You've been executed before, prisoner? Yeah. Yeah. We're food now. Yep. Well, I think most people would. Swell. huntress, cynical and world-weary. Yeah. Keta. Yeah, what is going on? Feels weird, doesn't it? Just let it happen. Yeah. I would agree. Okay, so now these are where your classes are going to be located. When you can, we'll be able to, yeah, thanks. We'll be able to get other classes eventually, or we'll be able to hire generic recruits, and they'll go just in these other tabs. Now there are achievements for playing the game with no generic recruits, and I'll explain where I place my storyline characters in each battle to win those without generic recruits. These red ones, what it was saying, the tutorials was saying you can mouse over these for additional information, and that these red ones can attack back. You can actually click on them to get more information on the right side. Their movement speed, their attack, the range of their attack, and how much damage they'll do to Azra if they get to her. How much they'll take away from her hit points. Some Revenant are more aggressive than others, whereas normal Revenant single-mindedly stalk a single victim. These are known to attack everything in sight. Yeah, and then these guys, yeah. In the pit, corpses often rise again several days after death. These monsters are known as Revenant, meaning those who return. Now these early battles are pretty easy, and after this battle I'm going to show off something else that will make them just ridiculously easy. And the Rangers can almost break this game. As you boost them, they get increased range, and their attack goes up, the same as all the other characters, and that doesn't seem like a lot of damage right now, that 4 or 5, but trust me, those Rangers are ridiculous. Nobody's ever killed a Revenant. Nobody saw what just happened? The Collector. That doesn't sound good. So here in the options menu, you can go to accessibility, and right here in the game you can increase your rewards, experience and scrap by 300%, and reduce the penalties for not actually participating in the battle. If your characters don't participate in the battle, they get, well, 50% of the experience. But you can change that. So if you come back later at some point to recruit somebody, they're much lower level, you can just leave them out of the battle and they'll still get experience. That's pretty nice. But that 300% scrap, there's actually something later that you'll have just enough money for, or a little bit extra, if you play through the entire game at 300% scrap. Ozamal's prison. I'll point that item out when we get to it. Ozamal's prison town of slaves and gladiators, a mix of deplorable scum and innocent bystanders, all eager to escape. Yeah, what did you do? It felt like your heart was being pulled in 2 directions. That's not good. Yeah, We don't really know either. Yeah. But you're in prison, so you'll have to make hooch. Oh, mysterious stranger. We have a visitor already. Must have bribed the guard. Yeah, who are you? A friend? He's going to try to sell us to a man in red. Okay. Yeah, why are you helping me? Why is it safe for... I don't know. It's interesting. Find him at the monastery and he'll give us more information. Okay. We got 100 scrap. Apparently denizens of this pit use this junk as currency. That's kind of neat. We just like start picking up rocks and stuff. Yeah. So now we can recruit new people. We can... Yep, thanks. We can buy a sword for Slack, and I'm going to recruit one. Let's find Jack. I like it. Easy name. There we go. Jack. And what the tutorial there would have told us, if I hadn't just skipped through it, is that the cost of each recruit, as we get more of them, will increase. So the first recruit, it doesn't matter what class it is, berserker or ranger or any of the others that will become available over time. The first recruit we hire is going to cost 40, no matter what class it is, and they get more expensive as we go. I'm going to hire another berserker, Jack. See, just the second recruit already is more than doubled. Dank. I almost want to recruit him just for the name. Dank. Yeah, 2 will be fine. Let's get Jack one of our swords. There, that's it. That's all we can do here. We're out of money. Back to the Colosseum. Return to the Colosseum. Ozumal demonstrates Azra's talents for a strange guest. What do we got here? You can mouse over the enemy types here. It shows you how many waves, what their levels are, and what types there are. These worms, these ones in particular, can be a pain. So, my honored guests, how are things in the outside world? He does look kind of creepy. Okay, so the Quaid Empire, is that who the war was with then? The plague helped us win the war, but now it's affecting us as well. We must be shiny. Oh yeah, somebody's going to profit from it, isn't they? Aren't they? Where is the girl? Yeah, what they see is that she enters a trance. Her companions fade into nothingness, and all around them the revenant fall dead in heaps as if slain by invisible blows. So all they see is like everybody else disappear but her. She goes into like a seizure, and then the revenant die. Here we go. Yep, now we have access to more than one. And I like putting them in places where they'll be able to attack both sides. Now if I were playing with no generic recruits, this is where I would put those two. Because she can help him, he can generally hold off this side, and she'll be able to kill those pretty much as soon as they come out of the gate. Let's speed this up a bit. So he should almost not have anything to do. guys are so much faster. It's for times like this. I've got it sped up 2 times. I'll probably start doing that for most of the battles now. So this is what that spacebar instant pause is useful for. They start getting close there, you can pause it, and you can use your abilities even when it's paused. They just won't cool down. And these guys are interesting. A death worm. They're the first enemy we've come across that has a ranged attack. So I guess he's doing a fair amount of damage even at level 1. I guess these guys are only level 2. Alright, got some levels. Okay, so yeah, the square, get out of here. The squares are traits, they're passive. The reds, the circles are abilities, the squares are traits. The reds are offensive and the blues are defensive. And to gain access to all these farther on, we have to put a point into swiftness here, which increases his speed, which will increase his overall damage output. So I'm going to be putting a point, at least 1 point into everything, just to at least open up the full tree. And I'll probably focus on abilities before traits to gain access to them, so that he can be boosted to level 2 and it'll be beneficial for us. Yep. Sees them for what they really are. They're not just mindless zombies. I don't know, she fights them in their own world. Yeah, he's interested. Didn't even have to haggle and he's doubling the payment. An equal though. Called her an equal. Ah, so the mysterious old man came through. And we have escaped. Alright. Alright, now the Colosseum, or the prison I guess, is nothing now. All the prisoners escaped to this town, so if you want to recruit more berserkers, you can come back here. And there are no random encounters, so you can wander wherever you want to. Alright, river escape. A bold escape from the Colosseum takes the party over a river. And actually, I'm gonna pick this battle up next time. I am way over time. Thanks for watching.